Welcome back to my channel. My name is Dr. Anwar Youssef Dunbar, and this is Big Discussions 76, my original channel. First of all, please like this video, please share it, and please subscribe to my channel. If you want to throw something in the tip jar, that information is below this video. And also, I would encourage listeners to consider joining the Big Words LLC newsletter. I'm leaving the link in the description box below for that. That's a way, as I continue my writing journey, to basically consolidate my messaging in a strategic way. So if you're interested in me as a content creator, both via video and via print, that information is below as well. Your information will not be abused or sold to a third party. Well, everyone, I think this video will be under the category Thoughts of the Day. BGS uploaded a video last week. If I could find it, I'll leave it in the description box for you to see for yourself. But it talked about the need to bring in Asians to offset the declining birth rate in the United States. And it's a very sobering video. I mean, certainly this is something that the federal government is looking at as, I'm learning a lot of this as I go along, but apparently the government needs more. It needs people. It needs people to pay taxes, and it needs people to fund everything. So that there's like a, well, I'll just say in this instance, a symbiotic relationship between the population and the government, where the government can't do what it needs to do without people who pay taxes. But anyway, so in the video and in the article that BGS read, I think the author was talking about religion and citizens going to church less. And because they're going to church less, they're less interested in reproducing and having babies. Well, one of the things I thought about as I was listening to that, and I don't know if BGS addressed this afterwards, but I thought about the environment, which is one of his main talking points. And I thought about how societal norms have changed over the last 50 years. And that brings in the Strategically Single article that's been making its rounds through the YouTube streets over the last week. I just want to say that, whatever, we all have choices today, and we all have probably more say over our lives than we used to, regardless of gender. And whatever you decide to do, that's what you decide to do. But and I think coverage of that article, I think that article was in Psychology Today. I didn't read it. But as I was thinking about BGS's video, I was thinking about, okay, part of this is the culture. Part of this is how childbearing is seen today versus how it used to be seen. How it used to be seen. And lo and behold, a day or so later, this article started making its rounds. And I think this whole paradigm that's described in the Strategically Single article, especially in the Ados tribe, I think that has something to do with the declining birth rate in the United States. I'm not going to belabor that because people have already covered that article ad nauseum. But what I will say in closing this video out is that I'm going to take us back to a discussion I had with my mother for the first time years ago. I might have been a teen. I was always a curious kid, and that's part of my personality, so that continued into adulthood. But I remember sitting down with my mother and asking her what she always wanted to be and what she always wanted to do. And I didn't understand her answer at first. Now I do. But she said that she always wanted to be a mother. And she said that she went to college to find a husband. I'll say that again. My mother told me, and we talked about this again recently, that she went to college to find a husband. And just to keep it brief, I'll just say that that's a much and a very, very different paradigm and mentality than I experienced when I went through college. And I think it's very, very different than what we're seeing today. And I think many of the boomers who are not in the know about all this stuff that's going on, they look at the younger generations and they see the birth rate declining, and I don't think they have the slightest idea why, which is very interesting because I think they helped reinforce some of the things that have put the current circumstances in place. But I just wanted to say that I think, I watched BGS's video on the declining birth rate in the United States, and, immigration. I think, as he described, immigration is a part of this discussion as well. The need to bring in other people from, or to bring in people from other countries, because at the end of the day, the federal government needs people to pay taxes. So it needs a population. It needs a stable population to pay into the system to fund all of our social programs and the armed forces and, everything else. We all have choice today, probably more so than we've ever had. And with those choices, there come consequences, and sometimes those consequences are unintended, and sometimes folks are 100% happy with what they chose. So, and then sometimes folks look back at their choices years later and they feel like they should have chose something different. Yeah, it's a much different environment than it was years ago. And you change the environment, you change the behaviors. So I'm going to stop this here. Please let me know what you think in the description box below. Please like, share, and subscribe if you want to throw something in the tip jar. That information is below this video. And please consider signing up for the Big Words LLC newsletter. Once again, this was a bit of a ramble, and this would fall under the category of thoughts of the day. So everyone, stay safe out there. Black History Month is coming up, so I've got some ideas for that. And as always, remember that your attitude determines your altitude. Take care, and I'll talk to you the next time. Bye-bye.